Hey, Mr. Ponte, great to have you here. And well, of course, we need an expert like you to be on the show today because you know a lot about big data, especially where you are located currently right now in Kenya, I believe the last time. My name is Alex. I'm here at Chongqing, and I'm here with some special guests. They will introduce themselves. Well, I won't have to introduce them just yet, but we are at a very, very special location here in Chongqing. I believe we're in the Yubei district still. Is that correct, Gawe? I got my crew behind me here getting ready because we're going to be walking around and showing you what big data is all about. Well, this is Yulia. She's here and she's going to join the adventure. And we are on the camera here with Michele Ponte here on his channel. And hello to all the people on Michele Ponte's channel. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to our host who's going to show us around this area and tell you a little bit about this area. And hey, don't worry, she's not nervous, but she's just very prepared for today's show. So here we are. We're going to pass the mic over to you, and you can tell us all about this.
Hello. Located in Yubei District, the construction of Xiantao Data Valley began in 2040. The 2 square kilometer park focuses on automobile, intelligence, electronic information, and metaverse universe industries.
No worries about that. So we have a lot of information to talk about today, don't we? Throughout the park. It's a big park, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm going to pass this over to Yulia. Yulia, talk to us about the park.
Well, all I know that this is actually China's big data industry is apparently gonna surpass 3 trillion RMB. So that is about what 104. Actually, how much in billions US dollars? This is
I think
huge
it's 441 billion or something. It's some massive number.
40 billion. So big data is very. I mean, it's essential. Any company without that intelligence is really powerless. It's like driving a car without a dashboard. So big data is a big thing. And I'm actually looking forward to find out more what kind of role it plays in Chongqing. And I'm looking forward to discover more how big data is applied more in the public sector, because we all know the commerce is using big data massively. So I'm really excited to find out more.
Well, let me talk a little bit more about the show. So I've got some notes that I'm getting ready to chat with you guys about. So let me tell you a little bit about here. If we could just bring my transponder up a little bit further, that's great. So China's software park, we're going to call it that. It's an automotive intelligent industrial park. Now, I think if you haven't by now heard of Chang'an Automobile, it's a software technology company here in Chongqing. They manufacture automobiles here as well. And other companies, Chongqing Transient Communication Technology Limited, Thundersoft Communications, believe, and other high-tech enterprises in the service agency, I think 303 to be exact, gathered at about 10,000 innovative and entrepreneurial talents. Now, get this, we have some photos. I don't know if Ponte is still back there with some photos, but I want to show you guys about how big this park is, okay? I'm just reading from some of the notes here. We have 10,000 innovative and entrepreneurial talents. After 8 years of construction and development, it won 8 national honors, such as National New Industrialization Software Demonstration Base, China's most dynamic software park in 2019. Michele Ponte, you backstage there. Have we got any visuals to show people? I'm going to pass it back to Ponte.
There is a microphone problem. Just happened.
No problem. Well, I'm back here now. I think you hear me okay, right?
I think your microphone is jumping a bit around.
No problem. No problem. Can we show the people about this park? Have we got any visuals that we can show them the signs of this park?
Yes, I'm showing the visuals right now.
Now, coming into this park, it was quite the ride. I mean, the area is very beautiful. Now, Xiantao Data Valley has an ecological advantage.
Alex, can you switch microphone? Because
sure, no problem.
It's having a very weird sound.
No problem, Ponte.
Sorry,
One
guys.
second. Yeah, no
There
problem.
do happen while live streaming. It's always unexpected.
How are we doing now? Is our sound okay?
There is something wrong with the sound.
No problem. We'll
It's
try to
like
figure it
an
out.
electricity cable is passing before the mic.
Is it? Okay. Well, I'm going to hand the show back over to you, and you can figure it out. I'll come back to you in a
Okay.
moment, okay?
Yes, yes. So, guys, if you never heard of this place before, I'm not surprised. Okay, welcome everyone to Kenya. Actually, I am directing this show. I'm soon gonna be blessed by the sunrise, so there is some light coming in also on this side of my face. And welcome to all my viewers, and welcome to all the Chongqing viewers. This place, it's absolutely incredible. If you never heard of the Xiantao Big Data Valley, it's massive. Now we got Alex back on the stream. Let's see how
How are we
with the
doing?
audio.
Can we still got good audio
okay.
yet?
No,
We
now
got the
it's
good audio
perfect.
back?
Now it's
Fantastic.
perfect.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So as I was explaining to you guys here, the Xiantao Data Valley has an ecological advantage. 3 sides are surrounded by water, and I think you were just showing the guests some of the photos there. It built the glass covered bridges. Now it has sports park, science, technology, tourism, you name it, it's all here. And I want to tell you the importance about the infrastructure projects here in Chongqing. Massive amount of money has been spent, not only on, high-speed rail, but also, bridges. Parks like this, big data parks like this are extremely important on expanding. We saw how important they were during the COVID-19 pandemic. That was quite the thing to deal with over the last 3 years. And as you see during China's COVID dynamic policy here, using big data, helping out with the contact tracing apps, also using applications through travel zones, has really helped this country battle through probably one of the largest pandemics we have seen in history here.
I can just add that the ability for big data to, acquire, process, and analyze information real time accurately and fast to be able to make immediate and effective action is really unparalleled, and no other technology can match that. So I'm really interested to see, as I said, how this big data is applied for public good and public service rather than commerce. We all know how, companies can benefit from using that data for, increasing their profits, analyzing customer behavior, and many other things that give companies that intelligence to be able to drive their business, especially the big tech companies that use data management companies. So I'm actually looking forward to see how we can apply this big data in public sector. And yes,
yeah, lots of information.
Lots to talk about. So maybe we should get going.
Yeah,
to it. Yeah,
we're gonna probably be mobile here in a moment here, and as you know, we have Michela Ponte, assisting us along for this show, and what a great pleasure it is to share the screen with you, Ponte. Just a couple more notes. There's so much stuff to upload to you guys, the viewers, and we really appreciate you joining the program today. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and subscribe to our channel. I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about the area here. In 2014, Xiantao International Big Data created a small but refined technology space with green coverage rate of about 60%. It has a high quality office condition, landmarks such as the building nicknamed the Slim Waist and the Giant Ring and the waterfront landscape have become the internet celebrity, well, we'll call it basically, what do we call it? The Instagrammable place, one of the most Instagrammable place. They call it kind of like celebrity locations here. Now, in addition, it has provided high-end apartments for people with high-quality jobs. That's something that you probably aren't really aware of. Nice to see some names joining us today. Aaron, thank you for joining the program today as well. Ken, nice to see you. Diamond Young, great to see you back in here again today. So we're going to pass this back over to Michela Ponte. What we have to do now is basically pack up our gear, Ponte. We're going to try We're going to try to go mobile here throughout this big park here. So bear with us. If we do lose signal, we may switch to another device, or we don't know.
It'll be all smooth. We have to actually. The park is so big. We need to take I believe, a little.
Yeah,
shuttle.
we're taking
So,
shuttle buses
well,
all over the place
We will
here.
be seeing this park with you real time live. So let's go and do this.
You're very welcome, Aaron, and we have a lot of staff behind me. So if you see my eyes wander, that means because everyone's so excited to share this to the world. I think this is one of the first broadcasted live streams we've done here to the international market here in China. Got to remember, this is a massive city of over 30 million people. Imagine that, a city, the population of Canada. That's what we're dealing with here. Anyway, my great friend, Michaela Ponte, we're going to zap off the screen here and we will come back to you guys soon. I'm handing it over to you, Michaela Ponte. You know exactly what to do. Take care.
Okay, guys, welcome. Let's give Alex a minute to set up the camera, and then they are gonna start to walk around, show you the place. The place, as you have seen from the photos, it's incredible. It's huge, and the Xiantao International Big Data Valley, it's becoming one of the major players all over the world. About one telephone every 16 mobile phones produced is produced in that area, and mostly in that area right now there are not only the factories but all the engineers, and it's an international valley. Like probably you heard about Microsoft. One of the biggest companies on the planet is developing there. There are other there are Huawei, there are other big companies, there are companies you might have heard or might not have heard, like ByteDance. Everything it's happening over there, and Alex is gonna give us a tour. He's gonna hold the camera. He's gonna show us around, and it's gonna be super interesting. The big data, if you heard about it before or if you heard about it in the past, everything is based on big data nowadays. Every country is trying to develop big data. Big data is being developed in the US, is being developed here in Kenya, is being developed here in China. Even the simple use of a fridge to keep it automatic, to keep it at the right temperature, everything is based on data. Of course, the majority of the money are coming through the automobile industry. Millions of cars were produced thanks to the big data developed in this area. And I am curious as much as you probably, or much more than you, I don't know. I really want to see what Alex is gonna show us. So I see people joining and I see people saying good night. I see you on the show. Good night, everyone. And then there is good morning, everyone. Good evening. Let's see. They're about to. Okay, they got the camera. They're wearing the jackets. I can see stuff from behind the scenes. I'm just waiting for them to give me the okay, and we're gonna find out about the city. What is interesting is that this place wasn't existing a few years ago. Around, I think, 2014, they decided to develop this project. They took cover, and well, as you have seen from the overlays, they developed 2 square kilometers. Like, this is not a drawing. This is a picture from the top. they, they developed an incredible place in a few years. And then they realized that to attract software engineers, you need to have good housing, you need to have major projects. Okay, let's see if Alex is ready. Let's add him to the stream. And as you can see, guys, they are outside. Are we good to go, Alex? 1 second. No, they are still they are still organizing stuff. Let's see. Hello.
cameras today.
Here we go.
Yeah, live now.
Yeah, no problem. So, Mikhail, I'm going to give you two. Yeah, I think we are. I'm going to give you two choices of cameras.
Right.
I'm ready.
Yeah, no, ready. We're
We
ready.
might have a delay. That's why.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, we're going to give you two channels. We're going to give you the high stream camera, and we're also going to give you the mobile camera. So you decide, okay?
We are ready to take a little tour here on this little bus. Nice and
Guys, I'm here just directing, but it's gonna be fun.
let's go.
Well, everybody, we're on, we'll call this, what do we call this? It's like an extended golf.
We're losing them for a second. Let me know if you guys are still in the live stream. As soon as they moved, we lost connection. Let's see what is gonna happen. Oh, no. Oh, let's pass to the mobile camera. The mobile camera is still connected. So the mobile camera is showing us around. Let's wait for the main feed. Okay.
Well, we hear you, Pontoon, loud and clear.
Yes.
As you can see behind you, we're just driving around the park now. We're inside the park. We are not out on the street. We're inside the park. And you can see the XBB there. The signs are coming past it. But these are all the buildings, accommodations where all the brains are at work. There's so much to show here.
How big is the park? I mean,
You can see there the UBay Youth Talent Station on camera as well.
2 square
And there's a
kilometers.
beautiful
Wow.
building behind it here.
This is an incubation center and this is a conference room.
Conference room, incubation center. Okay.
We're going to come to our first stop.
So we are coming to a stop and visit first.
We are going to visit this building. This building we call it skinny waste.
Skinny waste.
Because it's
That's
very
funny.
it's featured in Chongqing and it stimulates the women's waste.
Oh yes, simulating women's waste.
Different angle. It's
Some impressive designs.
It's the giant ring, like the Lord of the Ring. It's a big ring
Let's
over
do this.
building.
Just
One that we just passed. Look at the e-bikes here, guys. That's e-bikes.
You can see the ring over
the
there.
ring. Yes,
We
that
call
is
it the giant ring.
the giant ring.
Just some people call it.
The stop here, the wind sound will calm down a bit. look at this village.
Yeah, the,
Okay, I'm going to just grab the camera and show you guys a little bit about what's happening. Have I got you on the show here, Paul?
this is
I think maybe we're just on our own. There's Julia.
so the sheer scale of it is really incredible. I mean, some really nice designs, not just. So we're going inside.
Okay, I'm just going to go back to the studio. If Ponte is in the studio, can you just come back on the screen?
I need the other camera to be.
Yeah, don't worry about the other camera. We'll stay with this one for now, if you're okay with that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, and
Introduce a little bit about this building.
yeah,
Tell us
yeah,
more.
we will. And can you hear us okay, though, Ponte? All right. So,
Introduce about the building.
tell us about the building, please.
As you can see, this building has 3 towers and 1 ring linear tower.
She won't hear you without this.
I can't hear it.
She won't hear you without this. That's her microphone? Yep. She needs to put that in her ear so that we can. Great. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, as you can see, this building has 3 tower building and one ring over the top. And the ring is as in the future we will have cafeteria or the business center over there, and we have headquarters like Shenzhen and some interrogate circuit gathering companies like some headquarters in these buildings. That's all.
Okay. Well, that's great. I mean, she was just showing us the outside and the aesthetics of this building here. I would say that's probably a good 20, 25 stories tall. I mean, not a bad place to have a cafeteria, if you ask me. You can see plenty of people around in the area here. Thank you so much for telling us about the building. We appreciate that. And we can continue on. All right, we're going to continue on our journey, and I'm going to go back to the studio with Ponte. Okay, we'll see if Mikhail is in the show. Let me just have a look at our. Here we go. Thank you for coming back in, Michael Ponte.
Okay.
You can see all what we got going on over here. There's a lot of stuff here. I mean, this is like a city within a city. And just to show you guys what we took here, this was the bus that we took. So it was quite open to the elements. And we got lots and lots and lots of notes to talk about here.
Oh,
So,
that's nice.
So the main focus here is on big data.
yeah, we're just getting Julia's mic in.
So I guess the main focus here is on big data. Is that right?
Yeah.
So I guess throughout the journey here we will find out more, because I mean this is such a complex study and most people don't understand, how it's used beyond the commercial service. So so now we're gonna go to the Thundersoft Chongqing Automotive. So I guess that's more about smart cars because that is big industry here in China. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, we're going to continue on here, guys. Now, as I was saying, this is so difficult to really cover in one live stream. We're talking a city within a city. This is a data park that only Microsoft could dream of having. We'll come back into the car here with the crew, and we'll continue on.
Well,
maybe I can use that as a monitor. Yeah, Ponte, we're going to go back to you while we're going to our next destination.
So guys, as you can see, there are some issues. We're trying to fix them, and let me see if I can place them in some ways. That the problem is internet, as always.
Yeah, Ponty, don't worry about us for the next few minutes. I think we'll send it back to you. You can show some more visuals of the area, and we'll come back to you in a few minutes.
No problem, no problem.
Thank you.
So, oh my gosh. Well, let me show you something. Let's do like this. I have an article on my website that we can see in the meantime while we try to organize the microphone. Let me add to stream. No. Let's share this tab instead. Okay. Let's see if you guys can see it. And 1 second. Here we go. Add to stream. So while they reach the destination, let me read what we wrote here. Also thanks to AI. Xiantao International Big Data Valley is a high-tech industrial park located in Chongqing, China. Obviously, well, that's where we're doing this live stream from. And so the park offers a comprehensive range of services for big data companies, including office space, R&D facilities, and access to funding and investment opportunities. Guys, this is, I know there is always the competition between China and US, but competition is good for technology. It's good for development. So there are companies like Alibaba, Huawei, Tencent. There is also Microsoft over there. And so they're absolutely promoting the development on the big data industry. And this is super important for the future of the world. As I told you, thanks to competition today, we have smartphones, iPhones. We do have everything. This is an article on my website. You can go read it later. And it's becoming one of the major hubs for the big data industry. They do competitions. They do multiple projects all over the place. And they do attract the young people. So imagine China has in this city more than 30 million people in Chongqing, and they needed jobs. They have been hiring people after people. They needed so many jobs in the software engineering industry that they started collaborating with the big university in the areas, and for now they are getting more people. They develop their own schools. This is incredible. Just a few years, incredible results. Let's see if Alex is back to the stream. Let's see what's going on.
Ponty, I loved what you just talked about. That was amazing.
Thank you.
You know, this is the good thing about having live streams like this. And I know you're based right now currently in Kenya, in Africa, and you've seen a lot going on down there with the investment from China. That must be pretty extraordinary to take in. You can see those countries, the alleviation that's moving them forward. It's quite a sight to see. But here in China, in the last 30 years, a miracle has happened. Behind us here, we're at Thundersoft. Now, got to tell you guys, they basically given us the keys to the city here, and we're allowed to kind of go in anywhere that we want and see anything. So, do you like cars, Ponty? We'll wait for Ponty there.
Yeah, maybe there is a delay. Everyone loves.
No problem. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ask these guys if they can give a car to you. So let's go. Let's have a seat.
I'm ready.
Oh, there's a red R.
So this is Thundersoft here. This is an Audi, and this is innovation. We're going to bring somebody on camera to talk about that. Gowie, who wants to come on from our group here to talk about Thundersoft? Or do they want me to? Because I can talk about these cars forever.
No, I think it's software.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're going to show you some of the displays here that are inside this place here. And this is the technology that we're talking about that they're using. Thundersoft has helped in all types of things. I guess they have drone products. They're together with engines, a lot to do with smart technology and smart devices. As you can see throughout this showroom floor is very big. Now, I would say we could narrow this down to the Internet of Things. Did you catch my drift on what I'm talking about there, Ponte?
There is. So guys, the Internet of Things is everything related to the internet, from software to hardware, everything that has to do with the internet. It's called the Internet of Things, and Alex right now is just probably showing us the Chinese Tesla.
I want to show you something here. This company is very dear to me. This is QNX by BlackBerry. I don't know if you guys remember the old BlackBerry units. But now I get a real understanding about what's going on inside here. This is about making intelligent cars, intelligent softwares. You can see some big names here: Savari, Texas Instruments, Sony, even BlackBerry. Even though some of these companies still are not in the mobility sector, they're still in with the Internet of Things. And we're going to just go to a little bit of a demonstration here.
Yes, it's a simulator. So it simulates your driving or simulation. Oh, well, I think if we had more time, I'd love to try that.
Tell us about this. So this is a simulator.
This we can.
One second.
Tell us about it.
Thank you so much.
This screen will show you rear view drive, and this cockpit. You sit here and you yeah, you drive. You seem to drive in the car, and you see different situations, like somebody just pumping in front of the car, or just you have to breathe, or you have some reading on your glasses, and some situation will show up on the screen like this.
Can't hear.
This is an AI technology and hot phone, so which is installed in the car. When you answer the phone, you just it will notify you. Don't use the phone. Please drive safely.
Okay.
Use this.
Perfect.
Different color, different type. You can try different equipment you want. You can demonstrate what your dream car like
Can't hear her.
in this screen.
It's okay. Thank you. Okay, Ponte, I'm going to show you some other stuff. Are you still with me there in the studio? Okay, so we're standing out front of a AI technology here, and I'm not sure if I can bring Yuen in here a little bit closer to show you guys what I'm looking at. So imagine if I'm sitting in a car right now, and I'm just going to bring the camera around front so that you guys can have a really good look on what's, just hold that for me, please. Thank you. All right, guys, bear with me while I get this going. All right. So now you'll see this is AI technology. It's screening my face. But if I go to use the telephone like this, or I'm on the phone, it's going to, yeah, it's going to say, it's going to go red. You see that? Let's do that one more time, guys. Okay, let me just do that. I'm going to show you guys. This is something interesting. Okay, watch. Okay. So imagine I'm coming in and I'm sitting in the car. Okay. And anyway, what it does is it will scream red on the screen. And maybe Gawi, you can try it. Gawi's going to get in front of this. Let's watch. There he goes. Okay, so basically it's
You can see
warning.
there's some categories. For example, this is phone call. So now there's the 1, 2, 3% possibilities of using that phone. So if I put it here, you see the percentage which goes to 98 to 99.
Right.
So that's really accurate.
So he's basically, using this technology to help us with our habits. Also saying, stay off the phone. Weather ahead is not very good. You name it, for all possibilities, and it's learning and updating as we go along. Now, this software, you probably don't see it in your cars. You just take it for granted and assume that it's there. But this company, Thundersoft, is working around the clock to improve all the little gadgets you like, the music, the drivability, driverless, stuff like that. Back to you, Ponte.
Alex, if you go on the wall, can you show
Oh,
them the
yeah,
companies they work with? On the
sure.
left side,
Let's go have.
yeah, just
Yep.
behind the car.
Thank you.
So people will understand that on the there was Fiat, there was Mercedes.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. That's what you want.
yeah,
Okay, I got.
yeah, yeah. Because people think other stuff, let's say.
Ah, okay.
But
Okay.
I want to show Fiat is Italian, Lamborghini is Italian. Look where they are implementing this technology: Porsche, Mercedes, Bentley, Ford, Land Rover, Nissan. Maybe people don't expect that they are working together, but they do. And
Yeah,
Alex,
that's just it.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm here, sir.
one little suggestion. When you're interviewing other people, can you give them the microphone you're having on your
Absolutely.
pocket? Okay, thank you
Totally
so much.
agree with you on that. We've learned that mistake. Thank you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's a learning process. Okay, I'll give you back the control.
Thank you very much. And I don't mind you staying in the background and hearing your voice, Ponte. That's great. So I know that you're there. That would be wonderful. Now, we're going to continue to walk throughout this. I'm going to call it a city. You guys can call it a campus. You can call it a park, but I'm going to call it a city. This is massive. Let me ask the girls, ladies, how many people work here and live in this location? They're running away from me,
We are
guys.
gonna go to
10,000 people.
For this property, they have over 300.
Over 300 people work for just the company we walked in just now. I'm gonna hold on to the mic throughout the show here. They seem to be able to hear me a little bit better, so that's good, guys. We did try to connect our live view box, but trial and error on that one. We'll get back to that one in the next few weeks. Yulia, do you need to say anything?
well.
It's
Next up we're going to the talent apartment. So I'm really looking forward. I believe these are the facilities
Mhm.
where the students possibly that are training and working here live.
Mhm.
And I think they have a lot of smart applications
Mm.
or something like
Yeah,
that.
we're going to go see the campus facilities here on location and to meet the students.
So
It's
far,
better to be close to
yeah.
me so they can hear. You're going to be going through my microphones. Yeah.
So far, I'm really impressed. I mean, just to start off, we saw a robot making us coffee, and that was very smooth and very high tech. I mean, I've not seen these before, so I'm excited to see what other smart applications they have here.
Okay, Ponte, we're going to go back to you just so we can avoid some wind noise, but you can keep us on camera if you want.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna keep you on camera. The scenery is beautiful.
Good.
Let's see what they're gonna show us. I muted them for a second. If you guys have any question, let me know in the chat. Yes, delightful touch. We're trying to work with the microphones, and that's why I was suggesting them to put the microphone closer to the person speaking. In the meantime, finally I gotten the sunrise here in Kenya. There is some light blessing this side of the face. Before it was so in the middle of the night that it was getting lighter early on that side. So maybe right now I should be facing, I don't know. Can I move the camera? Can I move the camera without disrupting the live stream? Oh. Is it okay? Can we get some light? We're still connected. Okay. Maybe it's better lighting now. Welcome to Mombasa. Now let's see if Alex has anything to add. I want to test something, guys. Let me know if while okay. Hello, Alex. Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, look at the name change. That's pretty cool, huh? Okay, so like I told you, Ponte, before, we're just driving and driving and driving. There's buildings after buildings. I mean, there are, over 10,000 people are here, working, living, innovating in this area, as well as
They're very self-sufficient. They have a hotel.
they have hotels.
It's 97 Valley holds the most talent for life.
Okay,
The institutions,
so
rulers to live here.
so this
And
here,
in front of you, there
I'm going to explain to you guys in a moment.
Alex, can you
Yes.
put the microphone?
Yes, don't worry, Ponte. I'm going to repeat exactly what she's saying to me. I'll tell the viewers in a moment. So, let me just get out of the car here and talk to you guys about what this is. This here is, well, let's say this is reserved for the Steve Jobs and the Bill Gates of this area. Okay, it's kind of like for the most talented people. It's called Notables Hall. Oh. And Ponte, maybe I'm going to get you your own place here because you're a smart guy. So this is where all the talent is. And this is their accommodations. Not bad, huh, guys? It's a what? Have a what?
You have a quick look.
All right. Well, that's the look. Ponte, I'm going to come back to the studio, okay?
Okay.
Not bad, huh?
It's really nice. So I have a question for the people. When I am off screen, hear me? Like, can you hear me if I'm not on the screen and I'm speaking in the background, or I need to be on the screen?
Okay, everybody, we're going to be going on to the next destination.
Ecological park.
It's as Gowie's sitting beside me here. We're scrolling through the notes. It's called the Ecological Park, and we're on our way there. We have our own personal extended golf carts, I'll call it.
Basically, the designers, the managers here, the work people, because it's a little bit far from the central city center.
Yeah.
So they wish the staff can live and work here, enjoy themselves,
Right.
and make sure they have all kinds of entertainment and the level. So
as Gowie is saying, I'm just going to catch up what he just told me. He was saying that the park is designed to pretty much self-contain, making sure that people have all the amenities and even entertainment while they're here. I've seen various stores, shops, you name it here. There's probably even maybe a KTV here, as you guys know. But it could be that. There could be other things, sporting facilities here that people can enjoy, sports facilities. And just above that area, and we're coming through a tunnel here. And like I said to you, this area is very big. And now we're just zooming up the camera on the sports facility above me here. And I'm pretty certain they probably got badminton and volleyball, basketball, all the sports that the Chinese are extremely good at. And you can see into the distance more infrastructure there going on. That is a very famous interchange that we just seen behind us here. And let's have a look at this park. You can still hear us, Ponte, no problem there.
Nature. I mean, this is work-life balance. The whole aspect is to be able to get some air and be close to the nature while you work hard and I guess developing software. And this park is beautiful.
Okay, guys, sorry about the wind noise. I'm going to sit in a little bit more here in the truck or the extended golf cart. But this is showing you guys how self-contained it is. We're going down a windy road, and just to show you, behind me here, there's a lake as well. It's big. It's very big. Well, I'm going to switch sides. I'm playing a bit of zigzag here, guys, to show you, but you can see there's a lake down there.
Okay.
Hi, Ponte. Welcome back.
Sometimes when I see the screen not moving, I'm
Yeah,
like,
no
okay.
problem. No problem.
I jump in and then.
Good man. What do you think of this, Ponte? You liking it?
I'm very happy to see it. Like, first of all, I love all the green. Secondly, I'm not used to seeing winter anymore. For the past 3 years, I didn't see winter, so it's kind of a surprise. Let's see what else you're gonna show us, and let's see if with this camera we can see something different.
Can you believe, though, Ponte, this is all in one location, in one big data park? Can you believe it?
Yeah, I know, it's just incredible.
And feel free to mute my microphone if you do hear any wind noise, okay? So no problem there. I can keep an eye on it now.
I'm taking over. That's my stream now.
You got it. I mean, and just into the distance there, I don't know if you guys can see it, a massive interchange, very, very well known here in Chongqing. And this is very peaceful and tranquil. You can hear a pin drop here. I think there's somebody fishing in the distance there. Pretty amazing. And what we're going to do after the show today, Ponte, is we're going to do some more aerials of this park. You know how I like to do aerials. We're going to do some more aerials. Okay, we're going to just get a brief, while I get a brief on what I'm looking at, I'm going to pass this back over to you. We're going to stop in a couple of minutes here. Remember, this was from our intro. Remember that? From the intro of the video today.
I remember, I do remember. I remember the bridge. Everything. My surname actually means bridge. So when I see bridges, I feel at home.
Oh my, I don't know if I'm going to have to get on a glass bridge. You know me on glass bridges. Oh, I didn't know about this one. Yeah, I got a feeling they're setting me up here, Ponte, to come out on the glass bridge, and that's exactly what I've been told to do. But let me just see how.
I love reflections.
Okay, so what we're going to do, Ponte, I'm going to go back to the studio. I'm going to let you chat about this park for a bit. I'm going to get updated on the situation, and then I will come back on the camera in a few minutes, okay?
Okay, no problem, no problem. So guys, if you have any questions while we wait for Alex to set things up, it's super interesting. Maybe I will add to the stream their camera for now, and then please jump. Oh, come on, Wayne, come on. It's interesting seeing the development of these countries. You guys remember 20 years ago there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. This is a part of China which is forgotten. It's not very known because, let's say, 80 or 90% of the population lives on the coast. Nobody knows about this side of China. It's home of 30 million people, one city. But come on. Like, if you told me you ever heard Chongqing before watching Alex's channel or before watching my channel, nobody has ever heard of this city before, at least in the western part of the world. And now we are discovering it. Everyone knows Shanghai, everyone knows Beijing, Guangzhou, and all the cities that I'm not able to pronounce. Now, all the coast cities, they know Macau, they know where to bet, but look at Chongqing.
Okay, Ponte, thank you for bringing me back onto the show. There's the courageous Yulia in front of me. Now she is going to walk on the glass bridge, not me. Okay, so at least one of us did it today. Now let me tell you about what's going on here. You're not going to believe it. Just when you think you knew everything about this park, well, they built a dam, and they're doing it for ecology. They're using a lot of this to help with the infrastructure here. The water, it's got a filtration facility. It's self-contained. Into the distance there, we're seeing people enjoying their afternoon fishing. And I don't know if you can see that white little bit of sand over there. Well, they threw in a beach as well. So not bad place to have a job, enjoy the water, the beautiful reflections. They built a dam and a waterfall, and of course, a glass bridge where Yulia is going to walk on, and not me because I can't. Oh boy, boy, boy! I'm not. No, I'm not going to go on there. Yulia's going to take the camera, and you guys come back to me in a moment. Don't go too long, so they won't be able to hear me for much longer. But below her feet there is the waterfall, and that's on the glass bridge. I'm not a big fan of glass bridges. What do you think of this, Ponte?
You know, many people don't realize that it's winter, and soon they're gonna have more than 30 degrees and 100 Fahrenheit, and it's gonna be a perfect spot to hang around and enjoy this place. Lovely.
Are we talking about Chongqing now? The weather in Chongqing?
Yes, yes. Tell us a
Okay,
bit
so
more
let
about
me
the weather.
yeah, let me tell you guys about the weather here in Chongqing, and this is extreme, and this is actually on how this park will be able to handle temperature changes. This is a city that gets very, very, very hot in the summertime, 40 and up. Last year, it did suffer a bit of a drought during the summer season, and we saw temperatures like I have never, ever experienced in my life. But once again, this is China. Is how China innovates. This is how China spends money. It basically invests in projects like this. And you can see it has its own dam. It has its own, we're going to call it an e-park here. It's absolutely stunning, beautiful, and another thing, extremely safe. Imagine a country that you could live in that you weren't worried about walking at night, weren't worried about your car getting broken into, wouldn't worry about seeing actually violence or actually feeling unsafe. Well, that's exactly what I experienced here over the last year and a half here in China. These are things you or even think about anymore. I know that might be hard for the viewers to imagine, but that's something that I welcome you, Mikhail Ponte, to come to China, hopefully in the near future here and experience what I'm experiencing here. It's quite remarkable. We're going to get back on the bus here. We've got another destination to go to, and I'm going to send it back to the studio, back to you, Ponte. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you guys soon, okay?
Okay, thank you, Alex. I'm back to the studio here in Mombasa, Kenya. The sunrise is out. Let me mute the microphone because there is some weird background sound. I think I'm very tempted to show you out of the windows. What is my view here in Mombasa? Let's see. Hopefully the connection will be stable. Okay. I'm bringing out the cable. So this is Mombasa, Kenya. Oh, my poor camera. Here we go. This is my view. There is the ocean on the left side. And yeah, well, welcome to my room while we wait for Alex to keep showing us around. Now, how do I put back the camera in place? I don't know. I need to find coffee. What is the coffee? Maybe I need a coffee. Here. Ah. So I cannot hold the camera. I don't know what I've done. I messed up with the show. I messed up with the live stream. Anyway, this is Mombasa is incredibly hot. Let's say Mombasa is absolutely beautiful, amazing. But If you're in the studio, you need some paper to read from, and then promptly push them down against the desk like a true reporter. Okay, they want me to be a true reporter while Alex is showing us around China. So here we are. Okay, it's in the wrong direction. Sawa. Okay. So today we're investigating how many schools did they build in this area. I don't know. It's an Airbnb. It's not a hotel. Just waiting. Let's see if the connection gets stable once they reach somewhere. And well, an Airbnb, it has everything you need. Maybe I can show you around. That's the kitchen. That's the fan. I don't have any AC. It's a bit messy, but whatever. Thank you, Choi, for you. And I'm sorry for the pronunciation. I'm trying to keep the entertainment going while we're exploring the Xiantao Big Data Valley. You know, the beautiful things about these places, when they build cities for the software engineers and all the other people coming there to work, accountants, assistants, and so on, is that they build the schools, they build basketball fields. I love playing basketball. They build football fields. Everything, it's one big campus. It almost feels like being inside a university, but you're going to work. And there are restaurants, other facilities. Everything is so interesting and organized and beautiful and clean. Like, I need to start dancing to keep the entertainment going. Okay. Let's see if I can put the camera here. I'm still trying very, very hard to see what I can do with this camera. Is it working now? No. 1, 2 legs out. Oh, guys.
All right, no problem, Ponte. So, hey guys,
Welcome back.
Alex back here. We're gonna go in and see what a place of 10,000 and how they feed the people here at the cafeteria. I thought you guys would find that quite interesting. Look at the vegetation here, Ponte, that I'm driving by. Can you see it? All the trees and the beautiful plants and flowers. I mean, quite an amazing place. We're going to go into the cafeteria here in a moment. I'm going to send it back to the studio. I'll see you in a couple of minutes, Ponte.
We're back in the studio, in the Kenya studio in Mombasa. Still having trouble with the camera issues. Since showing you out of the window, I lost control of my webcam. I'm now holding it with my hands. But
No problem, Ponte. Why don't you go fix that? I will walk around here for a bit.
Yeah.
You fix that, and I'll see you in a minute, okay?
Yeah. So, Alex, please take cover.
Yeah.
I'm holding it it's like I'm vlogging.
What did you do? Yeah.
I was showing the view out of the window, and now the camera doesn't want to go back in place.
Okay, well you go fix that. Fix it for a moment, Ponte, and I'll take care of our viewers here.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Well, you can see here in the distance, once again, we've been driving around this park for a good 20, 30 minutes and non-stop. I mean, that just gives you the size and the magnitude of how big this park is. And you can see this very famous interchange here as well. And into the distance there, the beautiful buildings. Okay, we're going to walk into this cafeteria. Give me a moment. I'm going to get up to date on some of the details of this place, but I'm going to let everybody kind of walk in before me, and we will chat with you guys in a moment about it. How we doing there, Mr. Ponte? Everything good where you are?
You know, it's perfect that you go to the cafeteria because it's almost
Okay.
breakfast time over here. Like it's 7:25 a.m.
Okay, so we're just going to get the rundown. I'm going to send this back to you. Give me about 5 minutes, or not 5 minutes, about 30 seconds to give an idea of what's going on here, and I'll come back to you in a moment. Okay, Ponte?
Let me take cover the screen. Let them organize stuff. In the meantime, we can spy and see what's going on behind the scenes things. So, Inspire says that American companies have 90% of the software engineers from India. I tend to agree with that lately, especially lately. And what else? But Zora did work in that field. I don't know if I'm revealing too much. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that. Big Blue, thank you so much. I'm trying to keep the entertainment going while they organize stuff. Ken Wigger says that I am in control. Yes, I have the power to put Alex off screen and take over the Chongqing channel. Zara tells me to shut up. It's fine. Hi Peter, how you doing? Glory be to God. Be safe. You got to sleep. Good night at Iron's Kitchen. I bet you were partying like it's kinda late or it's kinda early. So, my China plans. I was trying to apply for the visa from Kenya. I exchanged a couple of emails with a Chinese center yesterday, and it's a bit complicated. They tell me that I need to have a residency in Kenya to apply from here. So today, I'm gonna try to call the embassy and see what I can do. Will be really, really nice. I still have like 10 videos from Africa. I'm not in China yet, but I would really love to go to China. So let's see what is gonna happen. And hopefully in the near future, I'm gonna be joining Alex live on foot, showing you places, trying food, eating some of the spicy stuff in the country, doing incredible things. Like I have so many activities planned for when I will be there. I'm not there yet. And Tina Smith, nice video, Alex. Thanks for the excellent virtual view. Keep it up, Michele. Thank you for your generosity, Tina Smith. Thank you so much. You'll be in China next. I hope so. The thing is, somehow I have the money to go to China from Nairobi, but if I need to go back to Europe for the visa, I don't have the money to go back to Europe and then go to China because it will get very expensive. Anonymous, actually, there are Chinese people working all over the place. The good thing is that here in Africa, I noticed when there are Chinese investments, it's mostly private companies. It's not directly the Chinese government. And what's very interesting is that 89% of the people that work in these projects are locals. So China is giving job to the locals. And regarding competitions, like the other countries investing in Africa are the US and Russia, but the Chinese investments in Africa are some of the majors. Like sometimes they are five times the US investments. And I know people in the government here in Kenya, and they told me that, for example, the railway that was built with Chinese money, if it was built by the US, it would have costed 3 times more, and the debt would be much higher. So let's see what is going on. As I told you guys, I want every country to succeed. I want competition. I want companies to fight each other, because who is gonna win? It's always the customer. The more products they make, the more they fight. The more we're gonna win, the cheaper are gonna be the products for us. So, did you get the visa? No, Zora. That's the thing. To get the visa from here, the Chinese I approached, they told me I need to have residency in Kenya. I hope I don't have to go back to Italy or Poland. When was the last time you've been in Italy? A while ago. Let's see if Alex is ready.
Hey, can you hear me, Ponte? How are we doing,
sorry,
Ponte?
sorry.
Can you hear me?
All good. I do.
How's our sound? Is our sound?
It's perfect.
Okay, guys. So have a look at this here. This is a QR code. Now you're probably saying, what big deal about a QR code? Well, yes, it actually is a big deal. Look at these trays. These trays all have barcodes on them, including QR codes, individual trays. You can see all their numbers are different. Number 1188, number 0368. Now you're probably saying, well, what are those for? Well, this is a smart cafe. That's right, a smart cafe. And what you do is you grab a tray, you take anything you want, and it is all digital. It does it by weight. So if you just want a little bit of rice, let's get to where there's some food, shall we? This place serves about 3,000 a day, okay? 3,000 people a day. Ponty, do you see any workers here besides the one filling up the food?
No, I don't, Alex. That's super interesting. So everything is automated. You put it on a
Yeah,
scale.
It's fully automated, tells you how much it is, and even if, so here again, it's like if you want just a little bit of food,
Well,
you want a lot of food.
I put some interesting details. So look at this.
Yeah.
This is actually a smart counter. So I believe if I scoop this up, it will read here how much protein, how much fat, and how much carbs I am putting in my plate. And it will also tell me how much I'm going to feed myself.
Alex, can you put the microphone closer to you?
Yeah, I'll explain it to what Yulia is just saying to me now. So what she's saying is that she grabs a spoon of this food, and let me turn around and go forward now. Not only does it say the weight of the food, but it tells her the price, the protein, the carbs, the fat, and how many grams she's taking of this food and how much she's consuming. So not only is it smart to add up how much it costs, but it's smart helping you structure your diet in a healthy way as well. So you remember in restaurants where you just order a side of fries? Well, maybe that fries is too many French fries for you, or too much seafood for you, or too much vegetables for you. Here at the Smart Kitchen, it allows you everything: protein, fats, carbohydrates, how much per 100 grams. I mean, unbelievable. Have you seen anything like it before, Ponty?
No, I never saw anything like that before. Like, I never realized like you just put a weight, a scale, and read.
Now, have a look at this, guys. Look at how clean the floor is for 3,000 people that come here and eat on a daily basis. Okay? And the money that is saved here as well.
And you know there are 40 dishes here.
Now, there are 40 different dishes here. I'm pretty, 3 cafeterias in total. And wow, I mean, healthy food for a healthy worker in a healthy environment. But I have never even imagined something like this could happen. But just once again, scanning your food, not only seeing what it's going to cost, but also how healthy it's going to be. We're looking at now on how easy it is to actually keep it clean as well. There's a cleaning station and recycle. You can see this little conveyor belt that goes into the kitchen. And everything is reused again. All the plastic trays are redone again. And here is the other cafe around the other side. Look at how spotless this place is. Now, mostly people will be coming in here in a few minutes. But I have to tell you, if you haven't seen how China works, this is how, when they do it in a big scale. Very, very remarkable. So each cafeteria, about 3,000, as I said, about 10,000 people live here and work here on a daily basis, all eating healthy, all at a very economical price as well. This is the group I'm with here. My wife is with me. We got Yuanqi and Gaowei helping out as well in the background. And we're taking this information in as we see it. There's a lot of information here because we're in big data and lots to see. Yeah.
for all companies.
So yeah, this is instead of Ponte, the average person, and I'm sure you can get deliveries here if you want, but they probably even have locations on here. But it's not about every worker for themselves and every office tower on every floor. No, this is about giving people the opportunity to live, work, and save a lot of money. As we know, in a lot of other nations around the world now, inflation is taking over. Prices are skyrocketing. People are finding it difficult to eat. Well, here's a place that saves food economically and as well in a healthy environment that allows you to order food to stay healthy. Okay, I'm going to go back to the studio. We're going to head to our next destination, which I believe is the back at the main place. We're going to get back on our main cameras and we'll have a little bit of a chat. Okay, Ponte, back over to you. Thank you, sir.
Alex, I'm starving right now. What do we do?
You're starving. Oh boy, we could. Boy, oh boy, we could set you up there. No problem.
I'm trying to get back in shape. I skipped the dinner yesterday, and now it's breakfast time. And I see food so early in the morning. Like, oh no.
Yeah, let's see if we can pick up some of those photos of the of this event here today. I think we uploaded 10 photos of the map. Maybe we can scroll through them and show the audience. We got them listed on the overlays of the park. Let's have a look at those and see if you can keep my mic going. I could talk to you guys about it.
But the photos we know, I think it's interesting. Your camera, like we see what's going on outside the planet, a different part of the planet, honestly.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah. Even if there are some delays, sometimes I cover them up with this beautiful image of the International Big Data Valley. Like this picture is perfect.
Thank you.
Where are we heading right now?
We're going to head back to now one of the main parts in the park where we were at the beginning there. I think you remember chatting with us at the start of the show.
Yes, I do.
So we're going to head back there now. Just to let you know, there's banking facilities here, and you see in the distance there, these are all places where you can charge your car. Electric vehicles are very big here in Chongqing. You can see if you see a green license plate on the cars here in Chongqing, that means they are electronically powered, or they're an EV car. Most of the taxi fleets here in Chongqing have now gone electron, or we'll say battery powered, or EV, or ecological, whatever terminology you want to use on these cars. But they're very big. They've implemented it here. There are many sellers of this, and Chongqing is actually a big manufacturer. If you do come to the city and you visit the city, like I have, there's a company called T3, same name as our new expansion terminal at the airport, but T3, white cars throughout the city, you will all know that they are EV vehicles, or EV vehicles, as well as buses and AI. Chongqing is one of the first cities as well to have an autonomous taxi service. Currently, right now, it's still in its demonstration phase, but it's going to be soon rolled out. Now, let me tell you why this technology can prosper here in China. China has invested in its own GPS systems. The systems in China are more accurate than what there are in the United States of America. They are down literally to inches instead of meters. And China has invested in that over the last few years. Thank you very much. Thank you. Xie. And we're going to head back in and we're going to chat more about this and kind of do a roundup. And I appreciate you guys, having the patience. I haven't seen any of your comments, but if you are commenting, guys, thank you very much. And Mikhail has put those on the screen. We're going to see if we can get in touch. I'm going to send it back to the studio, and I'll be seeing you in a moment. Okay, Ponte?
So Alex is going to set up the camera. We're gonna wait for a second. When I was replying to your comment, the previous one, Sukuma Wiki and Ugali. Anyway, so what do you think until now? From your first arrival, walking to the west, Dandara still here, brother. Thank you, been there, and thank you for the donation. I got the donation to get a beer tonight. Yeah, you guys are very kind. Your support is the only way I'm able to keep up with the channel. My channel makes the majority of the money, which doesn't mean I make money. It makes the survival money thanks to your donations, and that's how I live. That's how I travel. Everything is thanks to you. If you join on Patreon, if you donate on PayPal and everything, and there are people in the chat. Natasha, I still need to reply to you. When you wrote me the other day, Zara is very much impressed. Thank you for commenting. Talking with ChatGPT about Chongqing, China. ChatGPT doesn't have many information because I think ChatGPT was updated until the 2021, and now we are in the year 2023. Okay, let's see if Alex is joining.
Hey guys, let's do a little bit of a microphone test. Can you hear me, Ponte?
Absolutely perfect.
Great. Thank you guys for joining. So I've seen some of the questions here. Diamond, thank you very much for talking my way to the top. Oh, that has been quite the adventure to come around this park here as well. We're just going to, here's the funny thing. We're in this park and it's so big and grandiose that some people don't even know what really is here in this park, and we're really asking some hard numbers and details here.
This is, I guess, this park hosts 303 different big data, smart technology, innovative companies that probably develop software, operate software, research and development, everything. And the park provides the facilities, I guess, for these companies to flourish all in one environment. So I would imagine this is like a little Silicon Valley, well, a big one because it covers 2 square kilometers. So it provides the companies, I guess, the office space, and also
the connectivity,
the
infrastructure, working with companies together,
facilities, even down to the gyms and cafeteria and entertainment areas. So this is really a one-stop destination for any company that is in that sector, which is actually growing so fast that, as I said, it's estimated to reach 3 trillion RMB industry by 2025.
Let's do a little bit of a recap what we did see here this morning, and when we will ask our guests here a question in a moment.
Yeah, now that we've seen it physically, would like to get some more feedback.
Yeah, so this just to let you guys know, this really is quite the adventure. It's like driving around one of the cities in Canada and trying to take it all in one time. Very difficult to do, but we managed to get a very good understanding on what is going on here in this big data park. And I'm going to give you guys a rundown how it works. Basically, company comes here, sets up the infrastructure set up. It also has the ability to have staff on hand, whether they're working on a big project, small project, medium term, or even a long-term project. They have that ability to do it all in one location. The worry about finding accommodations for workers, which we see throughout Silicon Valley, houses into the millions, that is not an issue here. Finding workers, that is not an issue here. Finding the infrastructure or the collaboration with other companies, that is also not an issue here. And what is not also an issue is something that is very big in North America right now is the word inflation. Can you imagine losing staff that can't come and work due to the cost of living or affording the cost of living or living in an area where it's not safe or unsafe? That doesn't happen here. What happens here is you have an environment that has 10,000 people waking up on a daily basis, innovating China, moving cities like Chongqing forward. Now, I'm going to ask one of the local people here that knows a lot more about this place than I do. We're going to slowly go through a couple of questions, and I hope I'm not going to ask any tricky questions, but we're going to see what we can do. All right, maybe you could tell me a little bit more about your experience here at the park.
Yes, as a staff at this park, as Julia just said, it looks like just like Silicon Valley. I know that Silicon Valley is the most icon of most industrial park, just as we are. We here. We start as Big Data Valley, but Big Data is a start. We focused on the intelligent cars, automobile, and some electronic industries, and some software industries, and some metaverse industries as well. Yes, it's cutting edge industries now. We follow the age and follow the nation's course. So we have 300 companies located here now. They are focusing on different angles. We provide some platforms like Huawei Software Development Center platform, and some just you can see the Thundersoft, and are the training part of the provide the talents for the companies. So it's an ecosystem. I just told Alex, it's a hardcore of the Big Data Valley. The ecosystem is not just environment, just like the audience see through our camera, but the ecosystem of the industry. As people know, the Chongqing is an industrial city. We have so many automobile companies, and the telephone companies here. So we started to focus on the automobile, like Chang'an software.
For our viewers, we're starting to see some questions here that some are asking what companies are here. So you're saying Chang'an. Maybe you can explain to the viewers what Chang'an is. China knows what it is, but the international viewers, maybe you can tell them the size or how big the company is.
Okay, Chang'an is a local company focusing on the whole car making, but we have a software part in our park. They divided the driving smart car and nobody driving people-less
AI.
yes, AR smart car software in the traditional industries, but they have the smart software designing part for the hardware, so people can rely on the software to develop more smart car, more convenient driving providers products like that.
Let me add to this here. We're seeing a lot of comments about, is it like Tesla? I have to explain to the viewers here, you know, Tesla does have a presence here in China with their Shanghai plant. But what we are witnessing here in Chongqing, as the company that she just explained, Chang'an, this is money that has been invested into either driverless cars or this type of technology, battery investments here going on. Is there any international companies in this park that you know of, or are they mostly all Chinese?
The companies are most all Chinese. The Thundersoft is cooperate with Qualcomm.
Qualcomm,
yes.
okay.
And the other companies are almost the Chinese companies, because in the recent years, Chinese innovation internet companies are developing very fast.
Right.
And we have so many independent technologies. So we encourage more smart and small companies to start here. We have incubations and the platforms to support there to develop more technologies and laboratories.
It's interesting that what our guest is talking about here. Now, do you have an official position here in this park, or what role do you play? Are you?
I'm a staff of the operations
department
of this park.
Well, I really appreciate you taking your time today. And sometimes
I'm-
it's nervous to get on camera for the first time too. I understand
I'm
that.
honored. I know Alex show for a long time.
Oh, thank you.
From Billy. So it's my pleasure to join this.
Oh, wonderful. So, as I was going to say to you guys, she made a very good point, and I think there's something that our audience doesn't really understand about China. Just look at Huawei, one of the largest patent companies in the world now. We are talking massive amount of patents that are being made. China is leading in innovation. Now, you might not hear the names that you hear back home, like the Teslas or Microsofts or Google, but there are big companies here, monster companies here, Baidu, big companies that are all throughout China investing in this technology. Big data is a big thing here. And as I was saying, over the last few years, big data did save lives. So what we're going to do here is we're going to enjoy a few more hours here in the park here, guys. We're going to close it down for now. We got another great show coming up after this, the Chat GPT. Well, Google is challenging that, and Microsoft is challenging that with their own AI technology coming out next week. So much that it moved the price of Google stock 7% in one day. Something to look forward to. Anyway, I want to thank Michaela Ponte for joining this program, giving us his insights from Africa and the amount of time and energy that you put into this program today. I greatly appreciate it. And we see a lot of things that are happening in Africa as well with the Chinese investment and the great Belt Road Initiative that we're doing. China is embarking on the rest of the world, and as well as the International Land Sea Trade Corridor that we are benefiting here in Chongqing. From all of us here at Chongqing, thank you for helping us support this show today, and we appreciate our guests on this program. Forgot, how do I pronounce your name? What's your
My name is Vicky.
But in Chinese, your Chinese name?
Is Wang Wenhui.
Wang Wenhui. That almost sounds like a brand. Somebody better brand that name because it's quite the thing. Thank you so much for coming on the program. I'm going to hand it back over to Michaela Ponte, and you can send it out to our audience and say goodbye to everybody. Thanks, Michaela.
Thank you, Alex. Guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. Thank you for supporting the channels. Check out Chongqing. Check out Alex, which is a reporter for media, and Michele Ponte. Please subscribe to all the channels. And thank you for being part of the stream in these late or very early hours around the planet, apart from China, which is the perfect time. Probably they're going to have lunch. I'm going to go have breakfast. Thank you. Bye.